so real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is grand final day, but first, we've got to have our second semi-final. This is going to be a big one. One of these teams is going off to face Imperial to see if they can take themselves the cash prize and the chance to enter into that qualifier for Star Series Season 4. And, well, we've got two teams in sort of different states. We've got eXtatus ready, raring to go. They beat iGame, a team that, well, looked like it was going to go their way after the first sort of couple of maps, but they managed to turn things around, and while the 16-14, 16-14 comeback was definitely something to witness, now they've got to try and take down a weakened North Academy who don't currently have one of their members. The map pool is there for you on screen. We've got Mirage, then Cash, and then Train. And while I think this is going to be an absolutely brilliant series, I can definitely see it going to 3 maps, but if I'm looking at least from the point of view of eXtatus, they're going to want to try and take this in 2. They've got, obviously, their first map coming in as Mirage, a map that is played quite a bit by North Academy, but not something that I would say they're particularly good at. Their statistics haven't shown too much. A lot of the time, they're fairly weak over on this map. And then they go on to Cash, which, if you actually look at the last time these two teams played, was one of the maps that eXtatus managed to beat them on. So, it really is. It could go either way. I think the star potential of both of these teams is massive. We've got Mertz on one side, a man who can take a game into his own hands with the AWP, and the youngster of Frozen on the other. I think, is he 15 yet? I know it's soon. I think it might be next week, right? Or is it like in a few days? I know it's very, very close. I think he's still 14 at the moment, though. And then you got other players like Devil, who on the AWP recently has been absolutely incredible. So either way, enough waffling, enough talking. We are going into our pistol round. Quite a bit of utility for the CT and T side. Smoke setup getting ready over towards that A site. Only going to be a couple of people here waiting. Well, he's born in August, or someone told me it was July. Either way, Frozen, the man himself, Mr. 14-year-old, going to be trying to stop things at the moment. Can't see anything, but they're going to go pushing onto him, and that's not a good idea. He's going to start things off with 2, make that 3 headshots. He's here, he's ready to go. Lome and Doctish to stand in are going to be the ones who have to try and stop him. Push coming in from the remaining CT players. They do have a kit. Zegko already going to finish off 1, and Lomi, he's into this 1 versus 4, and it's not happening. Zegko takes down 3, and that will be the pistol round going the way of eXtatus. Bomb does go down, but it's still going to be a very good round from Frozen and a very good start from the CT side. Oh yeah, it was July 18th, so 3 days time he will be hitting 15. It'd be nice if he could have the Hellcase Cup under his belt. Definitely possible. Tech pause already called in. Not the best start in the world. Lost a player from the server as well, Mr. Monty. Not really expecting a buy here from North Academy. Probably just going to want to save all the money and get themselves the AKs in the next round. Won't be an AWP for Mertz, of course. Which can be a big factor with this team. I think it's more important over on that CT side. There we go. Back in. Monty should be able to get himself... he's actually going to go for a rifle without head armor. I can understand it based on what's going to happen in the next round, but going into this one, not having head armor is a little bit risky because, well, 1 bullet to the face is enough to kill him. Not with a Glock at range, but the P250 will do the work, and the Glock close enough will be able to do quite a bit. They're going to go running in, though. Devil, Frozen, easy peasy. Don't even break a sweat. Barely any health lost. Flawless round. Now we get to see what the T's can do. They're going to try and break things back here. Turn it on its head within seconds. Money hasn't yet built up for the CT side, but they should still have a buy in the next anyway. Extra 1,400. It'll be kind of close, but they'll probably risk it, especially if they get a few kills along the way. But they may not have that problem. They win this round, problems are gone. Dogfish waiting patiently, though. Manages to find the first and actually fall back. Mid-control, always a massive part of North Academy's T side. Just going to be coming in into underpass. I wonder if Zedko would have heard the footsteps. Mertz peeking out into middle. Zedko looking tempted to try and push onto short. Has to be a little bit careful. Will fall back into the window room, but with window smoked. Be able to spot out too much. Gade looking for the peak, but there's the trade back. 4-4. 1 minute left on the clock. The T's looking to gather up over towards A. They don't know how much control the CTs have since gathered, so you can see how careful they're being, checking every angle, clearing out every single position they can. Frozen's already all the way back towards the site. Crossfire with Devil, who's just checking connector at the moment. These two have started off very well. Split gonna come in, so they are gonna have to keep an eye on this connector. It's a 2-2 split for the CT side as well, so the presence over here is not great. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Frozen still has an incendiary. Now, he could use this to try and deny the push, but instead, he's just going to hold on to his position, stay sneaky. Zedko already going to find that man and connect. The Devil with another, and now Frozen peaks. Finds 1 and 2, and it's almost as if there was no buy at all as North Academy lose the round, and it's straight back to pistols once again. Who do you think's gonna win? I'm actually gonna go out on a limb, and I think the stand-in will make a big enough difference that eXtatus can take this. They've looked good all the way through the tournament. They managed to take down iGame, who I think are a pretty decent team. So yeah, I'm gonna go with check, guys. If it was a full roster, then I'd probably switch, I'll be honest. But I think it's going to make a big difference, and North Academy are inconsistent as it is. I think they're already in holiday mode. So, we'll see. Either way, peek out Devil. He's looking to start well, and that's always important for this team. If he's up there with Frozen, this team is scary. They've shown it throughout. Got to remember, they were not one of the invited teams. They've already got it through the quarterfinal. Glace will be able to find 1, though. Making things a little bit more costly, forcing some rebuys into the next round, or at least 1 for now. T-side going to look to try and gather up over towards this A site, looking for a bomb plant. If they can get rid of Monty, that'll probably guarantee 1, although Frozen's very quick to rotate in. But another kill, second player dropped. Again, 1 more, and they really are forcing more rebuys than are really necessary, but Monty will peek out, finish him off. The M4 is going to be retrieved in place of a UMP, and it'll be 4-0. Simple start so far for eXtatus, but now we get to see the buy. Mertz could have gone for an AWP there. I just want to point that out. He had the money to do so, so he's deciding against it. Wants a rifle, possibly suggests that they're going to go for something a little bit quicker. The B site isn't really something that benefits too much having an AWP unless you set them off for after plants. And well, already they're just running straight towards this B site. It's going to be Zedko ready and waiting, though. He's done a lot of damage already with nades. Crossfire with Quez, and this is just easy. They haven't even dropped a frag. 4 men have gone through the apartments, and eXtatus haven't lost a player. 5-0, 5 alive, and North Academy, what was that round? Are actually going to opt to force back into this. Now, there's no chance of an economy reset here, so I would have quite liked to see some pistols and then get that AWP in play. Try and work the picks. It's something that, even if you're not playing your sort of full game, you're not playing your best because you are sort of on holiday already. Why not try and just work the picks? Use your individual skill. Try and find those openings with the AWP. Instead, they're gathering up over towards this A site once again. 4 men. A man trying to split in. A nice entry will come in onto Monty, though. A start at least. Push going to come through the smoke. Spotting out. Devil will get 1, and Frozen saves his life and doubles down as well. The youngster has started off very strong, but Lome will be able to trade 1, but it's still Frozen. Can he get a fourth? Looking for it. We will lose Devil in the meantime, so it is back to a 2 versus 1. Mertz with the potential. He's got the bomb down. Doesn't know where either of the remaining players are as of yet. Knows roughly where Frozen was, but he knows he could have also split back in. They both have kits, don't have any utility. Mertz peeks out, finds one, into the 1 versus 1 with Frozen, who's going to come peeking around the corner. The bomb ticking away. He has to make his move, and Mertz is just playing the game. Doesn't know where he is, but Frozen still hits the shot. He will convert that 4K. The 1v1 clutch goes the way of eXtatus, but the bomb down. That will give a bonus to this economy of the T side, and we are going to see another buy coming in. He's already 12-2. I have to say, at this point, I am a fan. I am a fan of this kid. Exciting prospect. DT side. Fairly static defense so far. They've got the AWP back into middle. Will be smoked off close to hitting a shot through the smoke, but nothing as of yet. But look at the aggression from Zedko. Uses the smoke. Push comes through it. Blaze doesn't stand a chance in the end. He's even going to re-smoke it as well. Frozen once more. Gets another kill. Gade looking for the trade. Knows exactly where he is, but the flash going to leave him completely blind. But he's managed to get into jungle. This is a decent position, but peek out from Monty will finish him off. Down to Mertz and Lome. Shot will come in. Mertz able to trade one back. Gets himself to the top of the board with 4 kills. Not really anything to idle as of yet, but maybe he could do a little bit more. He forces Devil into the hands of his teammate. Back to a 3 versus 2. Wes trying to hold the cross. AWP dropped into the hands of Mertz, which ups his deadliness by 100%. Molotov will be forcing Lome out of position, though. You know roughly where he is, but there's the jump through the window. Already picks up 1, and the 2v5 comes in. North Academy get around off the base of some individual skill. And the CT side are now going to have to rebuy after what was some pretty poor mistakes. Already going to be tagged very low, but it's a bit of a bait as Devil goes for the peek into the connector. Finds that first kill. Mertz looking to try and trade, but Frozen has his back. Seems so aware of any possibility. Gade is just going to go down to 20 HP. I thought he was going to die in the fire and flames, but he will just about survive. Push all the way through. They Yames. Westone is alone towards this B site. There's 3 players pushing in this direction. They managed to do great work in the previous round, but already he's going to pick off 1, 2, looks for the 3rd. How easy does Questo make that look? Just taps head like it's nothing, and that'll be 7-1. Do I think Frozen could be picked up by a tier 1 team? I'd be interested to see where he goes. I don't know, like, if he's learnt, like, English or another language, because otherwise it might be a bit difficult. But to be honest, I think for him right now, just playing in a team like this would be good. Getting constant Counter-Strike, playing all the time. There's some decent players on this team as well. I think if he jumps into a bigger team at this age, it might be a little bit problematic. And also, I think there are some tournaments where you can't play until you're 16. I may be mistaken, but I think that that's a rule. Or maybe it's... Is it 16 or 18? There's definitely something there, just like sometimes tournaments won't let you play. So for him, just making sure that he is constantly playing, improving his individual skill, which he definitely has, then sure, I could see him play for a big team in the future. But he's still got a long way to go. At the moment, he's just styling. These are all style points. Either way, 7-1. Pistols once again for the T side, who have had real problems with the money. Now, Lome buying down All these nades really have to net them a bomb plant. ESL Thompsons, there we go. Towards the edge of that smoke. Has to be careful. Only got 12 bullets left. There's a lot of players, but he'll still spray down 3. Switches to the pistol. Jumping around. He wants this ace. Can he get it? No, he can't. Because Devil will steal it away. Flawless round, though, from eXtatus. Money will be built up once again. And the T side in this situation, they still don't have a whole lot of cash. Doctish will be down on 3 grand. They're going to have to go for a UMP, a Tech 9. It really is looking bad at the moment for North Academy. T-side setting up for another execute towards A. The aggression's there, though, and already Gade is gone. Still the rest of the team wait. They're going to start rotating a 4th player from B. So, maybe not. Still got 3 players here. Bit of utility for the T's to play with, but only 2 smokes. Likely to be thrown towards that jungle side of things to try and at least give less vision over towards someone like Devil. Not going to spot anything towards middle. Monty just sort of hiding in this smoke at the moment. Could be the bane of their lives, but it doesn't seem to matter. Again, Frozen's going to get 2 and 3. And no, he's got 4 even. How is he doing this? Just absolutely ruining a team that's supposed to have like a lot of individual skills. Something this team has been named for. And he's making them look like boys. This is literally boy versus boy, except Frozen, well, he's becoming a man. He's just trouncing them at this point. 18 and 3. And the rest of the team aren't exactly playing poor. That's the worrying factor. It's not like one man's doing the work. It's just that Frozen's getting there first. Monty's only died 3 times. He's bottom of the board, 4 and 3. Just like, yeah, guys, can I see someone, please? Not getting a chance. Nice shot, though, from Glaze. Doctish finding another, and maybe the pistols will be the way that they get themselves back into this game. Back to a 2v2. Monty, you wanted a chance. Now you got it. Another one for Glaze. He's on fire with this Deeg. Eventually will be traded out. Is Zegko in a 1 versus 1? Mertz has 3 HP. The wind could take him down at this point. A bullet ricochets off a wall and hits him in the toe. And that'll be it. Zegko seems like he has the perfect read in this situation. Waiting over towards the apps, but he looks away! The timing gets the better of him, and Mertz will finish him off. The pistols are what bring North Academy a 2nd round and boost their economy tenfold. T-side. They get that extra bonus. They got a chance to get back into this game. A 9-6 scoreline wouldn't be impossible. They want to try and turn things around here in this semi-final. Of course, this is the map pick of eXtatus. We expect them to take it. The way they've been playing so far has been very impressive, and Frozen once again is going to be the man to open things up. Careful. Push going to be coming out. Monty will be able to get 1 more, but it's quickly traded back with 2 kills from the T's. Questone waiting in middle has to be careful not to lose his life now. And one thing that has to be said about eXtatus, they've been getting the early picks in a lot of the rounds we've seen. But they have thrown a couple away and come very close to throwing a couple more. The 1v1 clutch Mertz versus Frozen. Something that probably could have been stopped. Devil has to be careful here. He's going to be caught by Mertz once again. He has been the only real player stepping up at the moment, other than Glace with the Deeg in the last. E-side now with a man advantage. Zegko waiting over towards this A site. The bomb's going to come rotating in. Not a whole lot of time for the T side to play with, though. North Academy have tried get onto this site without any real problems. Now, the rotation can't really come in from Quez. He doesn't know that they're not going towards the B site, and he also can't get past Mertz. But there's only going to be 15 seconds. They have to get this bomb to the site. If Lome goes down here, this round is all but over. 10 seconds left. He could be coming out. He finds one. Tries to spray through the smoke. Can't find it. But the bomb is only just going to be planted. It does get stopped, however. Nothing that can be done. Back to a 2v1. North Academy now with the advantage. Only for a second, though, as Questone brings it back. But Mertz, he has been the rock for this team so far. Can he bring them a third round on the board? As of yet, he's just going to be waiting in the connector. Molotov will be going down, at least clearing one angle. But he doesn't know that he's close. Running forward, and Mertz will be there once again. A third round comes in for North Academy. But they're... Ooh, actually, the money's now not that great. It's just surprising. You look at how many flawless rounds came in for this CT side. They don't actually have a whole lot of cash here. They're still going to go for it. Questone will be the one with a little bit of a more sketchy buy. Everyone else will have a rifle. Mertz is going to go for that opening pick, but can't find anything. Aggression coming in from the CTs. They don't really have a whole lot of utility to play with in this round, so... Gotta try find something early. Nice nade out onto Glace. He'll go down to 59 HP. CT side still trying to take a little bit of a challenge into middle. The problem is, without an AWP, it's gonna be quite difficult. Connector control currently sits with B side, but they're going to gather up towards B. Questone aggressive. Frozen finds one on the cross as the smoke begins to fade. Zegko holding back, but he spots two players. Finds the burst, but gets traded out. And again, Lome's found one more in return. Back to a 3v1, however, as now Lome has to try and do the lot. Picks the first. 40 seconds left on the clock. And Monty will be there to finish him off. Team ace for eXtatus. They've done the job. Hurt the economy once again of North Academy. And what looked like the potential comeback has just been sent into disarray as now, well, what do you do here if you're North Academy? They don't really have the money to even buy in the next round. 1900 won't be helping them out too severely. They are still going to be saving. Other than Glace, who's decided to get a deagle, but we saw how much he was able to do in the previous. It was 3 or 4 kills he managed to get. Aggression from Monty once again, though. Playing on the edge of this smoke. Facing off against Mertz. An accidental left click could get him a kill. Second smoke will fall down. Actually, sort of leaves Monty in a little bit of a predicament, because it's not quite as deep as the first one. 3 players up in apps. They want to get a bomb one, but there's the peek out. Unfortunately, Gade is there as well. Trade from Devil. We'll get him another. And this is just being shut down. No bomb plant for the T side. Money going to be tight in the next round. And eXtatus set up to try and get themselves a 12-3 half. Quick push coming out into middle. They're going to try and split before the CTs can really do too much, but already 2 opening kills. A further peek out from Monty. Will lose his life. Frozen, waiting on the cross, finds another, and already this round is done. Lome in a 1 versus 4. Over towards short. The bomb on A, surrounded by CT players. It's just not going to be happening. He's got plenty of time to play with, hoping that somebody will peek into his crosshair, and Quez is getting awfully close to doing just that. He needs an absolute miracle here. Still just trying to be patient. Overfacing in this scenario won't really help him. Connector already smoked out. Doesn't want to make noise over towards middle. At least trying to have an element of surprise. Frozen is 24-5 at the moment. 24 kills and a half. Absolute madness. Lome's position, however, given away, and Zegko will be there to finish off. 12-3. 4 rounds needed on the T side for eXtatus to take things home. And North Academy, they need the pistol to remain in this game. It is a must win. Pistol goes the other way and they don't manage to convert a force buy in the next. And this will be a 15-3 half before they can even get a proper buy. And the likelihood is, if we're honest, they'll probably force before then. 2 kills for Gade. Then again, it's not really like anybody else has been particularly performing. We've seen Mertz have a few rounds that have saved a little bit of pride and given some hope. More interestingly, look at the amount of nades that have been invested by eXtatus. 3 smokes, 3 HEs, 3 flashbangs. An A setup is a definite in this scenario. Let's see if they can win themselves this pistol. Smoke's already gone, but Gade has found a gap. Poking his head through, manages to find a couple of kills alongside Mertz. Nice peek out, though, and the push from Lome shut down, bringing it into a 3v3 once again. No armor for the remaining players, so they've got to go for headshots, and already Doctish will trade things back, give the man advantage over towards North. The bomb is down, though, and they don't have a kit. So, has to be time game play. Doctish with another one. The stand-in doing his job perfectly. And now it's all on to Zegko. How much time can he waste? Quite a bit so far. Already finding the first headshot. Gets himself one. Looks for a second, but he can't quite find it. And Mertz will be there to finish. A lifeline picked up for North Academy, as they will be defusing this bomb. The likelihood is in the next round we're not going to see an investment from eXtatus either, because they don't want to take too many risks. Might as well get themselves the AKs in the next. Few pistols will be bought. Zegko able to get a deagle in hand, so that's something at least. But this is where North Academy, they have to try and make some money. East side once again. Setting up over towards the A side of the map. The aim here is to get another bomb plant. Drop 2 players. That's a success. Well, that's more than a success. That's a great round. Winning it, not really in the question. I don't think that it's possible. They would have to not only be incredible themselves, but massive mistakes. But here we go. Lome starting off strong. Already finding himself a couple. Zegko does manage one, and Lome's actually tagged very, very low. And there goes the bomb plot. The attempt to get some money already achieved. 2 kills. This is a success already. Anything more from here is just a bonus. Zegko, he has himself a FAMAS. What can he do here? Nothing. Mertz is there to restore normality. He picks up 3 kills. But as said, this is more than successful. Money has been made. Damage has been done. And now the CT side will be all but set to be reset in the next round. Unless, well, they can win it. That's the big thing. They have to win this round. T-side with pretty much everything they could desire. Mertz has managed to get himself an AWP. Not something we've seen too much throughout this game. Patience is going to be held, though. Not going for any aggression as of yet. They're waiting to see if the CT side will come and try and take the fight to them. Frozen looking for an angle over towards ramp, but really it's just them hoping that somebody's going to go aggressive. Now, the CT side, they've got this sort of 3-pronged defensive middle. Rotation will be coming out from one of the players and only really leave Mertz with the AWP. Smoke, however, leaving a bit of a gap, but he's not going to be able to find anything, and it looks like they've expected somebody to be here. Finds the first, but instantly traded out. The AWP only managing to get 1. Now look at this. Frozen. Ooh, is he going to check? He is, but it doesn't matter. Gade will take his head off. Back to a 4v3. As said, mid-control is in the hands of this T side, but it doesn't seem to matter. The spray through the smoke is going to net Lome a kill. And leave it onto Monty and Zegko. While caught reloading, we almost lose one of them. Zegko, very low on HP. Now all onto Monty. Glace is tagged down to just 17. Smoke allows a little bit more aggression over towards this short position, but the bomb's actually down below. Retrieving it's going to be difficult. He's managed to get it, but Doctish goes for the peak, and North Academy will win themselves a 6. It's still a 6-round advantage for eXtatus, but they will have to go for an eco in this round. They can buy down to around that sort of 2,000 marker. They'll get 2,900 into the next round, and 4,900 is roughly how much you need to buy an AK and one of each nade. And armor, of course. Once again, they're going to set up over towards this A side. Whenever they have pistols, this seems to be their strategy. Looking to try and get themselves a bomb plant, make a little bit of extra cash, and they're going to go pushing in onto Mertz and Gade. AWP has been retrieved. Pistols running and gunning. They've spotted out Gade already, but he's actually going to be able to get 2 kills. Make that a 3rd. Cleaning things up comfortably, and no kills for the T side. Gade shuts them down. And now the difference is only 5. T-side once again, they've got themselves a buy. Devil actually going to go for the glass cannon, or maybe looking to try and counter the mid aggression. Look at this. Dogtish now the one with a second AWP. So they're looking for that pick style of play. Bomb making its way through apps, at least for now. Smoke going to be lined up. Frozen looking for the spray through the smoke, but doesn't find anything as of yet. But Devil's there to start, and now they're just going to pounce. Split over towards this B site. The man there, Mertz, has been left in trouble. He's down. Glaze falls as well, and this B site has fallen to the hands of eXtatus, leaving just Lome and Gade trying to hold on to their lives in this situation. Money is enough for the majority of players, although Dogtish buying that AWP has left him a little bit low on cash, and by a little bit I mean 0. Zedco is going to be just spotting both these players, trying to finish them off, make things costly. That's the aim, but he's going to lose his life without any real trade, and the remaining Ts are probably just want to hold on. Giving away their weaponry here would not really benefit them too much. CT side are going to have a rebuy no matter what happens in this scenario. They want to make sure that if they do lose this next round, they at least have something to play with going into the next round. T-side looking to try and go for what seems like an A split. They've got 3 players at the top of the mid, but the thing is they've got to be careful with the bomb. There's 3 players ready and waiting, and they're going to do a bit of damage, but Frozen through the smoke takes down Mertz. The AWP for the team is already gone. Peek out from Gade, though. He is going to be able to drop the bomb. Has to be careful. There's another player close. Peek out from Questone. He has control of the bomb. Sprays wildly, but falls. And now Zedco is into a 1 versus 2. Knows the position of one of the players. Spotted him over towards CT. Has no idea where player number 2, Glace, currently sits. He's currently sat over towards Palace. The likelihood of him checking this is slim. Jumps up. Oh, he's not going to check it. Easy kill for Glaze. 13-8. Reset money comes in. T-side, I would quite like to see them just save here and buy in the next round. Maybe go for a few pistols. They may just want to try and force the issue with the AKs. However, 5 out of the last 6 rounds have gone the way of North Academy. Comeback may be on. Writing them off a little bit early after the first half. It seemed like they didn't have much of a chance, but have been doing good work. T-side going to gather up to try and get that bomb down on B. Make themselves some extra cash. Smokes be thrown all over the shop, and the man to meet them is going to be the stand-in. Dogtish waiting, sprays down 2. Bomb not even making its way anywhere near the site. Monty will at least finish off 1, but that will be all. Dogtish and Glaze close things down comfortably. Their money is booming once again, and now the T side can invest. But in fact, Frozen not going to have enough for an AK. He has slowed down a bit, it has to be said. He was 25 and I think it was 5. Now 26 and 11. We'll have enough for an AK without head armor, so it's not really the end of the world. Nice start. Devil gets the pick with the AWP. The aggression of Lomi is caught, but the same can be said for Questone. The peek over the top will be enough. 2 players over towards this A site. 3 players currently in Palace. Not something that can be expected from the CT side. Gade has to be very careful here. Right on the edge of this smoke. Goes down below into dark. Monty going to be running in, and what an entry that is! Flies through the air. Mertz is able to trade one back into a 3 versus 3. The rotation already coming out from the CT side. They don't have that much utility in terms of incendiaries, which can be crucial, but Devil out in the open is caught. Mistakes have been made, and it's back to a 3v2. North Academy look to try and take this round by storm, and it's all onto Zedko. 1 versus 2. He's taken the first. The third man is gone, but Doktish will be there to trade. Another round for North Academy. A bomb plant giving some extra cash. But now, the difference is only 3. We started off with a 9-round lead going into the second half. And eXtatus, they're starting to let things slip. Pistols once again. Looking to try and make things more costly for the CT side. 3v3 in that situation. Really holding on to the afterplants properly. Smokes. Getting lined up. Should be quite expected at this point by North Academy. They have gone A most rounds. We've only seen a 1B push come in once the pistols were in play, and haven't been really doing too well. Got the bomb down once. Here we go. Pushing. Gade looking to be isolated. Bomb gonna go straight into that smoke and just try and get it planted. Zedko leading the charge, but it's Lomi and Gade already shutting things down. Monty will be able to finish off 1, but that will be all. 3 players survive for the CT side. Money still being earned, but that bomb plant will give a nice little boost to the economy of eXtatus. The lead now down to just 2. North Academy really strutting their stuff on the CT side. They've won 8 of the 9 rounds available. We've seen a real step up. Mertz still leading the charge, but Gade has gone from 2 kills in the first half to already 9 kills in the second. Let's see what the T's can do. They're going back to A once again. Push coming out into middle. CT side taking the initiative, going aggressive. Finding that there's nobody here. Bombe. Careful with the nade out. Smoke's already going to be falling. He's going to try and just fall back. Play for the retake. They've been very good at retaking this site so far. Flash going to be coming through, and actually, they've kept 2 players blind. That's wonderful stuff. In fact, the bomb goes down. There's only 1 man left. It's Questone. He's dead, and that's magnificent from North Academy. They combine together. Doktish, the stand-in, now looks to move up to second on the board with 3 kills in that round. And eXtatus are having real problems. They call a pause. I feel like it should have been called a long time ago. 13-12. From a 9-round advantage down to just 1. And 1 is also the amount of rounds they've managed to win in this second half. North Academy, on their opponent's map pick, forced eXtatus to a tactical pause. Gonna think this one through. The bomb plant gives them a nice little bonus. Monty can afford an AWP for Devil. They fancy a switcheroo. Frozen. Pretty sure in the second half he's had 1 kill. It is very common that you can have a player carry you through one side, have a big game, and then just slow down. I think Config definitely has that sort of problem where he's just on fire at the first half, and then for some reason at the switch he can't carry it through. hopefully a difference maker here. Mertz going for that early pick. Not going to find anything as of yet. They've gone for a little bit of aggression. Over towards this ramp, and Frozen with the suicide play goes running through the smoke. And already, once again, it's down to a 3v2. Man advantage for the CT side. Glace will spot one more, and they've all woken up at the perfect time. It's on to Devil to try and save this round, otherwise we're back to even Steven. Peeks out, spots one. The Molotov should be there to finish him. Glace with another. The step up from North Academy is worlds apart from what we saw in the first half. And eXtatus are starting to feel the hands around their neck. They are throwing this game away. They will force the issue. Eagle onto Zedko. Aggressive push once again from Mertz. It's been so impressive so far, and it's going to continue, and they just run into his crosshair. That's not something you want to be doing for this man, handing him kills. And the T's turn this around right at the depths. 3 versus 5. Push going to be coming into the connector. Not being spotted as of yet. Not a whole lot of control towards connector, in fact, so this could be a point to sneak through. Mert's making quite a bit of noise, but there's no one spotting out Monty as of yet. But Gade comes around, takes him down. Frozen now, the last one left alive in a 1v5. He has not been the same player on this T side, which can sometimes be expected. And for the first time in this game, North Academy are going to take the lead. They've won themselves 7 rounds in a row. And they've won 11 of the past 12. T-side, they're going to go back to Tech 9s once again. Try and get themselves that extra cash. And if they can't pull off anything in the next, well, they're going to be heading on to cash. Map number 2, choice of North Academy. What looked like it was going to be a whitewash has quickly turned back. Dogfish up close with the spray. Gets himself 2 through the smoke. Looking for his 3rd. Can he make it 4? No, he can't, but he has support. He actually only gets 2. Somebody stole one away in the meantime. Either way, 15-13. Double AWP setup. The T side have run out of ideas, so they go for the spaghetti play. They go for the pick play. Can they make it work? The money is ludicrous for North Academy, but it's not a problem now. It's all about rounds. North Academy already with 13 in this or 12, sorry, in this second half. They're looking for 13. Heat going to be coming out. Smoke goes down. Gade is on site. He's been brilliant over towards A, and he continues it as well. Monty and Devil gone. Gade, look how confident he is pushing out towards these T players. Only left is Frozen with the AWP and Questone over towards ramp. Spray down leaves just Frozen left alive. He's gone from 25 kills in the first half to potentially only getting 1 in this second. Statistically, still top of the board for his team. Still top of the board in the whole game. It just shows how impressive his first half really was. Can he save them here? No, he can't. North Academy with one of the most impressive comebacks I think I've ever seen to date. 12-3 half. They win 16-13. They drop 1 round on the CT side. And that is one way to kick off our first semi-final. Don't forget, guys, just a little self-plug here. It is the last day for my AK-47 giveaway. So if you haven't entered, go check it out. !Caster will take you there. And we're back after the break. Map number 2 coming up shortly. The pick of North Academy. And it will be cash.